my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. You're live on S3. And I can tell you, we are going to be live with a game that you're going to love today. And trust me, when it comes to a game like Gran Turismo, there are no other driving simulators like this one. And it goes all the way back for me. Now, finally, Gran Turismo 7 has arrived, and it's everything driving enthusiasts have wanted, all packaged on a next-level console with those PS5 graphics as well. To tell us a bit more, Gran Heinz is here, playing already in his own car.
Look, I must say, I'm going to freak you out. This year is the 25th anniversary of Gran Turismo. So Gran Turismo's come out, and it's been 25 years.
What? Has it been that long?
It's been that long! It's been that long. I remember when the first Gran Turismo came out.
Yes.
My mom was like, you can have a copy, but you got to paint the yard wall. I spent an entire school holiday painting the house wall so that I could get a copy of Gran Turismo, only to only get it at the end of the holiday.
What?
So then I had to go back to school. I was like, no, but I still, I loved it.
But I remember, everybody wanted the Skyline GTR, and everybody had this conversation about
the Mitsubishi four-wheeler.
Yes, and they were all having this conversation about cars, and I think that most of the vehicle knowledge came from Gran Turismo back in the day. So a game of this class, how do they just keep on making it better and better? I mean, it's in its 7th iteration. How is it possible to level up?
I want you to drive.
Okay.
I want you to drive.
Okay, you talk it up.
I can talk.
Okay.
So we're literally in its 7th version. It's the first Gran Turismo that's on a PlayStation 5, which means it's got way more improved graphics. It's got ray tracing, so if you want to see how light refracts off of cars, that's a huge deal in the car world. You want to make sure the cars look as good as possible. It's got dynamic, daytime and nighttime cycles, so you can race at night and during the day, and those will have. You've changed the view.
I have.
Just change it. I want to show you what the light looks like. Look at the light on the bonnet of the car, just refracting all of the information around using that ray tracing. And it really is, when you start the game, they show you all the history of cars. It's for the car enthusiasts. So you go through the entire history of how the car was developed, where cars at now, how racing is, and it's really about people that are passionate about driving. And that's really what got me. Look, and even if you got a mild passion for cars, as soon as we started this, you were like, "There's my car.
Yes,
there's my car."
Yes, that's the thing. So there was a little Golfie there. I was like, "Oh, well, that's fantastic." But then I saw your vehicle.
This is my car. So I've got the Swift Sport, and I literally worked my way to get it. And I'm not like a massive car enthusiast.
Yeah.
But Gran Turismo's got this way of just pulling that passion for cars out of you.
That's the thing.
And when playing, it's got licenses. I remember back in the day, we used to work on our A International or B International licenses, and I'd be like, "What am I doing? I'm in grade 9, and I'm sitting there trying to get a driver's license in a car game because you just want to be the best racer that you can be." And I think that's just real testament to the game. It's got a huge amount of cars, as you can see. It's got cars from all, so it's there for everybody, and they show you the passion.
And I think that's the thing that always got me in the beginning, is that how you had this banter about the cars and everybody's knowledge came from this game. It's nowhere else. And I think it'll be oh, no, and then people would be dropping car names, and I don't think they'd ever driven a vehicle because they were too young. So they're like, "Oh, no, what Skyline? No. And I feel like that's the best thing about Gran Turismo, and I think that in its 7th iteration, we are still getting that feeling. I can still tell that the driving feels a bit more realistic, if I could say so myself. And I could feel if you oversteer, you're gone.
It is a simulation game. It's not an arcade.
Yeah.
They have got easier options this time, which I like. If it's more approachable than it's ever been before.
Yeah.
But it is truly about the passion. Just to give you an idea of the details, when you get to final lap, the pit crew, they've animated the pit crew climbing over the fences, jumping on the sides. That's, when you're racing, that's always happening in the side. They didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But they're just so passionate about vehicles and racing and the motorsport industry that it just they just worked on those things because they care. And I think, even if you're not into cars, I must say, I'm not into cars majorly.
I'm not either.
As soon as you start playing it, you get into it. And I played a fair amount just to unlock my car.
Yes.
And I think that just shows you how exciting, Gran Turismo is as a series.
So overall, what's your verdict on the game? If you were to say to anybody to pick it up, to go and purchase it, what do you think?
I think I would say a 9 out of 10 out of 10. Look, this is a game, like,
Wow.
you know that you want this game when you play. If you're into racing games and you're into simulation races and you've got a PlayStation 4 or 5, by the way, it is available on PlayStation 4, so
Nice.
that people don't go away. You're gonna wanna, this is it, this is the game. There's nothing like it, so
I completely agree.
enjoy, it's here.
And the great thing is that, Grant's come prepared because Gran Turismo has, 25 years, as you said. We're going to take a throwback of all of the Gran Turismos back in the day with Grant a little later. But I feel like I need to start another lap here. How do we do this? This is going to be great. Look at you go.
Yeah!
I mean, I'm sorry
I'm
about
a
second
stick,
place,
son.
but you're still there. You're still there. So we'll be taking a look at the history of Gran Turismo very, very soon. So make sure you stick around for that. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Gran Turismo is back, baby.